claw clip is diabolical. I'm rolling Keyleth today.
Well, Keyleth fell on the floor for me, so I either got Vax or Pike.
So, fun fact, I think I turned off my autofocus on my camera and I am too lazy to touch it again. So, just trust this is Keyleth. You can't really see it, but it's Keyleth.
Vax or Pike? I'm gonna let you choose.
Pike always rolls better, so Vax. Not because I want you to roll bad, but because if I tell you to pick Pike and you roll like shit, I'm gonna feel bad. So you know what, Meg? I'm not hexing you. I'm giving you the bless feature. I'm projecting onto you. You will roll a 14.
14. That's better than a 7, like you told me
Yes.
last time.
I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Holy shit.
What'd you roll?
Your bless feature worked. I rolled a 17.
Yay! I rolled a 2.
All right, for the second time, take it away, Allison.
All right, kill yourself. You didn't have to mention that this was the second time. They know that already. Welcome back to Rated MA. As always, I'm Allie, and this is Meg. And today we are watching The Legend of Vox Machina, Season 3, Episode 8, The Siege of Emon. Meg and I have seen the show before, a bajillion times. However, we are both kind of rewatching this season together for like the second time. Neither of us have seen this particular season more than once, I don't think. Maybe a handful of episodes here and there or moments, but not the full show. So we are piecing it together as we go. We take notes. If you're new here, we look down a lot. Sometimes we're looking things up, or sometimes we're simply taking notes. Megan just hurt herself.
I got glitter pen on my hand. I went to pick up my journal and the pen point, like the point was facing towards me, and I grabbed it. And when I lifted it up, it stabbed me and then dragged itself all the way up my palm.
You're so elegant and graceful.
You're so pretty.
You're so pretty.
Continue.
I think I was done. I think that's everything. We're ready to get started as far as I know.
We'll just end on that high note of me injuring myself.
To be some sort of cultist?
I beg your pardon.
Oh, the
Shelves
glasses.
are empty. This must be our arsehole. If you're looking for the raving mystic, you missed him by 2 days. Seems confinement.
That looks like Taliesin. Not only does it look like Taliesin, there's a running joke that Taliesin is like 1,000-year-old psychic, so that actually makes perfect sense that the raving mystic is Taliesin.
If I weren't flat broke at the moment.
A detail you might have withheld until you were free.
Why bother lying? You learn soon enough I've not a silver to my name. In fact, I'm totally alone in the world.
Oh.
You're shit at negotiating, you know that, right? But you are brutally honest.
You might need that sort of honesty someday.
Very well. Let's see where the truth takes us.
Now Vex is in the light, Percy's in the shadow. She was his light, he was hers. I'm seeing all the symbols, guys. I'm fucking connecting the dots.
No strangers to loss. Grief has become our most familiar neighbor. And yet the sorrow of this tragedy is somehow crueler than the rest. As our cherished brother, friend, and
Now I'm depressed.
has been stolen from us anew. Like his family, Percival de Rollo was a man of deep devotion.
Where's his glasses?
He can't see without his glasses.
To its people. And though not religious, he believed in Whitestone.
I love Gilmore carrying as being like a pallet bearer?
Pallbearer.
Pallbearer, yes.
Reminding us that hope is a flame worth fostering. And though today we say goodbye, the Dawnfather will keep his eternal spark alive in all of us.
Poor Cass.
Oh, Trinket.
What happened? Where's Percy?
Oh, that's right. He wasn't there.
sister.
I couldn't say it. I wasn't strong enough.
You're the strongest person I know.
My God.
And now, Percy never knew.
Of course he did. He may have been an aloof, indignant asshole, but Percy was sharper than I. And every time you gazed at him, I knew.
X, you don't have to make me cry like that.
I know, he's so sweet.
How can I live with that? How can anyone?
As you should be at the door.
The future has frightened me for so long, but it's a future which hasn't yet been written. I'm starting to think fate is what you make it.
Yes.
It's okay to be scared.
Yes, facts.
I remember when this was in the trailer and I was like, just like freaking out.
Wanna be alone tonight, do you?
Yes!
Feel it most nights.
One of my favorite campaign moments.
Yay! Finally! Yes!
Matron, please!
No!
Please!
Go away! Leave him alone! Let him get laid! Let him be in a relationship!
Well, he did.
He did get laid, you're right.
What are you?
Oh, the tales of destruction Thordak tells, boasting of the cities he's burned. Port Calavan, Gremadash, Byroden. Yes,
Oh.
your hometown, if memory serves.
Mother.
Your fate has been tethered to the Cinder King.
The Cinder King is still kind of like a dope title.
How about 1,000 Singorn soldiers?
That would certainly make a difference.
Then what are we waiting for?
Let's go get Sir Konos, baby! Yes! Show me all the monks. Hey, Stormlord. I believe that's Jarrett.
Yeah, I think you're right. Oh. Hey, Cash, how you doing?
Because, my darling Cash, you are just so damned attractive. That is absolutely
He is. I mean, she's not wrong.
I love his two different colored eyes.
Yeah, they're really pretty.
Because you did too. You blamed us for her death.
Nonsense! I never said any such thing.
You turned your back on your children. In our moment of need, you shut us out. Left us to fend,
Go off, Vex.
Long awaited confrontation.
to let no one in. And now I know why. It's because you were too proud to admit you loved her. Her death hurt you as much as it hurt us. That's your truth.
Damn.
I've moved on.
I haven't. You taught me my love was poison. I learned the lesson so well. I kept the one decent man who shared his heart at arm's length until it was too late. Face it together.
Not my fate. Not yours.
Ours.
This is everything I wanted.
You gotta see this.
This makes me a little happy.
Yeah, I mean, that's an army.
Yeah.
An army of elven soldiers? Fuck yeah. Trinket! He said mommy's home.
We'll wage a two-pronged assault. Your Singorn army, Groon's warriors, as well as the Whitestone Pale Guard, will march through the city gates, engaging Thordak's spawn head-on.
The fire tamers and Arashari in front to shield against.
Robbie!
That won't work. His children guard it now.
And who might you be?
She's, well,
An informant. Her name is Larkin.
Larkin, that's right.
But large enough to get inside.
And you assure us the tunnel will be open?
I pledge my word.
So, we take up the small ones while you use your vestiges on Thordak.
plus the plate, if I can get it to work.
Ashley.
Will it work?
It has to.
Certainly try.
Ah. Clever.
Just the big fucking eagle.
It's an honor to have you on our side.
The Stormlord is by your side. That's all you need.
That fucking meme of like the two. Yeah.
Sorry I wasn't there.
I know, Scanlan.
Oh.
After today, maybe we can all forgive ourselves.
You ready, sister?
For Percy. For Mother.
Yes.
Let's fucking go. Cool.
Guess they didn't have dark vision. Huh? Well, that's pretty sick.
Mages to the front!
Take positions!
Cool.
I love the warbling.
Damn, I'm stronger than I thought.
I don't think that's you, big guy.
God damn it! I told you we couldn't trust her.
Wait. And that means...
Father.
Girl, do we really care about your daddy though? Cool. Cool shot.
He left his lair.
I said it before, but I'm gonna say it again. I love it going up their neck.
Yeah, the design of Thordak is really, really cool. I think of all the dragons, he has my favorite design. I mean, Raishan is cool, but the
Thordak's sick.
like pockets out the neck. Oh, that's the
That's
end.
the end.
Now I want to watch the next one though. All right, Meg, that was The Legend of Vox Machina season 3, episode 8, The Siege of Emon. What did you think?
I really liked this episode.
I did too.
Yeah, it's really good.
She's really good.
Mhm.
Big fan. Big fan. Applause. Applause. Good job.
Plus. I think this episode has a lot of heart, but it's also, I mean, I think like traditionally it's more of like a setup episode because it's setting up the next one, obviously. But that being said, there is a lot of good character beats in this episode, which I like.
I really love how Vex is in this episode. What she
Yeah.
was, and then what she turned that grief into.
I should have rolled my Vex dice today, Vex and Percy,
Oh shit, why didn't you?
because I didn't remember that all this happened in this episode. See, it's proof, guys, that we don't know everything or rewatch these beforehand. I knew Percy died in Cloak and Dagger, and I was like, I'll roll Percy. And then I was like, I think Keith does some stuff. I'll roll Kiki, but I should have rolled Vex.
She did do some stuff.
Yeah, she did.
So happy for them.
She's living my dream.
You're so real for that. Oh my god.
Kiki, get out of the way. I did not take a ton of notes because I was pretty enthralled in this episode. So, do you want me to start? Do you want to start? How do you want to do it?
I personally don't care. I did not take a lot either.
I will go then, and then you can fill in.
Sure.
We had this really great flashback here in the beginning where it showed how the party met Percy, which for most Critical Role fans, actually all Critical Role fans, they had never seen because that happened pre-stream. And it's really interesting here. Percy says some really interesting stuff where he talks about how he's alone and how when you have nothing, the only thing you can turn to is honesty, because it's the one thing they can't take from you. And it's better to be honest because they're going to find out the truth anyway. Like there's no point in him being deceiving. And I think his honesty in those moments is like crippling in a way where it completely disarms the rest of the group of like the Vox Machina crew that we know and the people that we can assume them to be in this particular scene are so used to dealing with people lying to them or people trying to get their way that in the face of someone who is just being honest without any frivolities, it's very disarming. And that is the case in real life too. There's many people that I've met in my real life who are disarmed when I am very honest with them about stuff, or vice versa when someone's very honest with me. It is kind of startling because we're so used to, especially Americans are very used to platitudes. This is something that I see a lot when people discuss the difference between, let's say, like Europeans and Australians versus Americans, where in certain parts of the US, if you walk down the street, you might make eye contact with someone and say, "Hi, how you doing?" The thing is, though, is that no one actually wants an answer. It's just to be polite to do that. It doesn't actually mean anything, but it's just a social custom. So the idea of someone being like, "I'm doing really bad." Okay, sure. It's an interesting phenomena. It's funny to find Percy in this instant of being just like at complete rock bottom, being like, fuck it. I don't have any money. You probably don't want to break me out of jail. I'm alone. I have nothing to offer you. I'm lonely. And then being like, we're going to keep you. And then they did. And there's something very sweet about that.
I love that.
We had, of course, the scene that we all kind of expected, which is Vex feeling a lot of guilt and remorse for not saying the things that she wanted to say to Percy. I think it is one of the most relatable things in this entire show, the grief of feeling like you lost your opportunity to tell someone something important to you, whether it's romantic love or to say goodbye to someone one more time or to give someone a hug for the last time. That grief of knowing that you'll never see someone again or of not knowing when you'll ever see them again is harrowing. That scene with Vex when she's talking to Vax about like, I wish I had been really brave. That's a hard scene to watch. It makes me feel really bad for her, even though, you know, it's kind of like she did this to herself, but that's the lesson. Her fear held her back, and this is the consequence of it, is now she believes that Percy died without knowing that she loved him. And of course, we have this really great moment from Vax that you and I both love, where he turns around and he says, well, if I could see it, he's far smarter than me. There's no way he didn't know, which is great. I love that. That sentiment is so sweet, and it's exactly what she needed to hear in that moment. And I love that. I love that Vax moment. Are you okay?
It's really sad.
Oh, was it something I said?
You're like, yeah, she didn't get to tell him, like, all these things. It's like very relatable. And I was like, yeah, it is. And you're talking about, like, I was thinking about how Vex probably felt, and like just makes me want to grab all my loved ones and just be like, I love you all.
No, literally. I have been lucky enough to not have experienced tremendous grief in my life yet, although in full transparency, it is coming for me very soon. I have a family member who is in the hospital right now who I am not expecting to leave hospital anytime soon. However, one of my closest friends lost her mother very tragically when we were still in school. And the grief that I felt for her will obviously never rival the actual grief that she felt and still feels. Seeing it firsthand made me immensely grateful that it hasn't happened to me yet, but I know it's coming. And I know, Megan, you've lost people in your life too, which is why I say that this particular scene of Vex is very hard to watch, because I think it is maybe the one thing in this show that pretty much everyone could relate to. And it doesn't even have to be about death. It can just be like you lose a friendship, or someone moves away, or you meet someone and it's like a one-time thing of like, for instance, Meg and I are going on a cruise next year. Let's say we meet someone on the cruise that we really click with, and then at the end we have to go our separate ways and we never see that person again. People who step into your life for such a short amount of time and then are just gone, but you feel like they make a tremendous impact on you. Having to say goodbye to anyone is very hard, let alone it be someone that you love and care for. And in terms of narratives, I think that it is perhaps one of the most poignant discussion points that the show discusses.
I would agree with you on that.
Vax and Keyleth fucked.
Battle the tears away. Let me
Yeah, I'm like, let me move on to happier topics.
move on to something I've been cheering for forever. When I was listening to Vox Machina, I knew what episode it was, and I was like, I have this many.
I remember you telling me, I'm so close to when Vax and Keyleth get together. I was like, Godspeed, my friend.
And it was worth it. It was worth it.
They are not my favorite relationship in Critical Role, but God, they are in my top 3. Caleb and Essek are still my number 1, but they're pretty damn close.
Vex and Keyleth are still my number 1 right now. I do love Vex and Percy.
So Vax and Keyleth finally got together because the loss of Percy was the kick that Vax needed to get on his feet and just do the damn thing. It came a little late, but he finally got the courage that he needed to tell Keyleth, and Keyleth was very understanding about it. And now they are together for the time being.
And the matron of Ravens tried to get in Vax's head once again.
My man cannot catch a break. At least she let them, like...
Yeah, that's true. Instead of in the middle of it, yeah.
Bro, he's like mid-stroke and the Raven's like, ha!
Not mid-stroke. You're diabolical.
I mean, I'm being for real. At least she let them finish.
Let them boink it out.
Yeah, she said, I'll wait till the bed ain't a rockin'. And that the saying, if the bed's a rockin', don't come a knockin'. She's like, all right, I'll wait it out. Y'all are asleep? Cool. Vision. Vax woke up. I know he was like, really? I very distinctly remember a moment from the Vox Machina campaign where Vax was trying to sneak back to his room and Liam rolled 2 natural ones. So Vex heard him, and it was just so funny because at that point he was like, there's nothing I can do about that now. Speaking of Vax, Raishan visited them in Whitestone where they were for Percy's funeral. Raishan visited them to tell them the truth about Thordak. I had thought they already knew that Thordak was the one responsible, but I think that was just my brain being like, well, I know, so they know, which was not the case. Raishan was the one that finally spilled the beans on that one, which is just enough incentive to get Vax and Vex interested in taking down Thordak, which we know is Raishan's ultimate goal. We know that it's true that that Thordak did kill his mom, but I could have totally seen that being a lie.
Oh, for sure. She knows the soft spots. It's a way to get them to do what she wanted.
If it hadn't been the truth, I think she would have lied to him about it. Then we saw the forces being gathered. So the Singorn army from Singorn, the elven community, Earthbreaker Groon's people, and all of the monks of the Stormlord, soldiers of the Stormlord. We had the Whitestone, the Pale Guard. They were there as well. And then whoever's left of the people of Emon, I guess.
Pyra.
Oh, and Pyra. Yes, that was the ones I was looking for was Pyra. So we had the gathering of the forces, including the confrontation, long-awaited confrontation between Sildor and Vexalia, in which she finally gets to the crux of the issue, which is he's upset because he lost someone he loved, and it's for the first time in her life where she feels like she has something in common with her father. We both loved a human who's now fucking dead. They're gone. We don't know how to move on. Tough shit, we have to get over it at this point. And she tells him, if you had any love for me or any love for my mother ever, you will show the fuck up. And he does.
He does.
I still hate him.
Oh, yeah. He's a dick. And also he did it to protect his daughter.
Yes, Valora, I believe is her name. We had a little sneak at Larkin, which is something from the original campaign. I do not know the full context of it because I have not seen the Vox Machina campaign. However, I do know there's a very funny moment with Liam where Liam is like to the table as Vax. He's like, well, we still have to figure out who Larkin is. And they're all like, are you fucking stupid? And he's like, what? And they're like, and Travis is like, dude, even I figured it out. Larkin is Raishan. And Liam's like, oh, did we know that? And they're all like, Liam, yes. And it's very funny. It's a very funny campaign moment. So I was glad they brought that back in.
So, herself, with no fucking idea where Raishan is or what she's going to do, if anything.
We know that the one place she isn't is in here.
Welcome, Miss Raishan. Really?
Holy shit,
You're the last one to realize that?
And then we had the storming of Emon and the raised question of, does Raishan actually sell them out, or did something else go awry? Which is where we leave this episode. But that was the last of my notes, Megan.
Let's see what I have, but you did not. I did have it written down that Vex thought that Elena's death was her fault because of her father.
Yes.
And that he was the reason that she was shielded off so harshly from other people and felt like her love was poisoned because he made her feel like it was. Everything she loved was destroyed.
Great father. Great parenting, first of all. We should all teach our children that.
Great parenting. A+.
A+ parenting.
I also wanted to talk about this is that in the beginning when we saw how they found Percy and how they first met, that Vex and Percy were on either side and there was a dividing line between them. This is something I really love in cinematography, that you use lines to be able to separate your subjects, to be able to show two sides of the coin. You can show a separation, it's like a physical or a metaphorical one. If a couple breaks up, you have like a doorway between the two where it shows like that separation between the two now physically and also metaphorically. It is something that is very visually telling and it shows that there is that division between the two, whether they're on different sides, different mindsets. It could even be like different lighting. I don't know. I just really like that. I think it's a really cool tool to be able to use. So I wanted to talk about that. I thought there's a lot of cool things you can do with cinematography, and I love so much how really cool things are also brought into animation. So yeah, that is something I love, and I kind of geeked out a little bit over it.
Meg and I were trying to find what the name of this technique was called. We looked during the commercial breaks, and unfortunately, neither of us was completely able to find it.
It's literally killing me.
Back to your notes, anyway.
That was literally all I had that you didn't have. Basically, Vex really gets in her feelings, and I literally wrote, "My love ruins everything it touches." So, which was really heartbreaking.
Poor girl.
I can't wait for her to get Percy back. Percy, come home.
Percy, come home.
You know, like Gary come home from SpongeBob?
Yes.
But Percy come home. I think I'm good.
You ready to end here, Meg?
I am.
Do you want me to do the outro?
Do you want to do it this time?
I can do it this time, if you don't trust yourself.
No, because I couldn't even remember something my whole degree is in, so...
It happens to the best of us. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, you are welcome to check us out on our Patreon, where we're posting our Arcane reactions. And if you feel like you want to financially support Meg and I, you can join our $5 tier and our $7 tier, which is the TVMA and the explicit tier, if you would like to see our cutting room floor, which is the bits that don't fit in our episodes, which includes a massive chunk from the end of this episode in which Meg and I get really, really, really upset and frustrated over film techniques that we can't remember the name of. If you'd like to see any of that fun and funny content, feel free to check us out on Patreon. The link is in our bio here on this video and also in our channel description over on our main channel page. We're doing Arcane on Fridays. We're getting very close to wrapping those up. At the time of filming this, Meg and I only have 3 episodes left of Arcane, which is great. And as soon as Arcane and Vox Machina are done, we will be stepping right into the Mighty Nein, of which we are very excited. We will only be doing the Mighty Nein though, so we will not be doing 2 shows because for Meg and I, it will be much easier for us to tamp that back because we are both expecting to get a lot busier over the holidays. It's just going to work out better if we only have 1 show to focus on, and that will probably carry over into the new year as well when we pick up Vox Machina Season 4. So with that in mind, we will see you guys in the next one.
Bye!
Bye!